When you start a startup, you think about, okay, how far am I willing to go in the worst case? And for that, you should set yourself a limit. The limit means how much time, how much of my own time am I willing to invest in this, and how much resources am I willing to invest in this until I see that it's not working, and then I decide to stop it. So before going into this, a good tip is also to think about, okay, what's the worst case I'm willing to put up with? And then to make a clean cut and to make a decision on whether to continue or not. And the way to do it is twofold. One is, of course, you want to clearly define, what does success mean? So what is the minimum success I want for this idea, for this venture to be feasible to continue? You quantify that, for example, either in terms of revenues, in terms of new users acquired. If it's a long-term thing, it might be in terms of also investment that you gathered. For example, a pharma company, it might take 5 to 10 years to develop a new product. So you have a very long timeline. So one thing is that. And the second thing is also, how much time am I willing to invest for me to see those KPIs? And the third thing, of course, is, how much budget am I willing to invest until I see this success? And one of those three things needs to come in first, either the KPIs, the budget is run out, or the time has run out. And then, of course, it's up to you to be disciplined in following through with this, because if you do not, the danger is that you have huge opportunity costs. Just because you invested time or just because you invested money, you use it as an excuse to keep on going on with something that is obviously not working because you're not reaching your KPIs. So what you want to do is you want to have a very clear opinion and a clear idea of exactly those things. How much time do I want to invest? How much money do I want to invest? And what are the KPIs that define that this is actually successful and that allow me and justify continuing? So that's, let's say, the theoretical part. The practical part is, how do I break this down? How much money can I invest in a realistic scenario? How much time should I invest in a realistic scenario? And the answer of that, or for that, depends also on your life situation. So, if you're a full-time employee, you want to go into something new, you want to validate an idea, you might be able to do this while you're still working to give you a safe haven with your salary coming in. And then once the idea is validated, then you can go all in because, okay, I validated it without, spending too much budget. There's another way to look at it is to say, I will not do it if I'm not 100% committed to it. So you actually do get off your job and you commit 100% to this. So this depends a bit on the personal situation. But these are the things that you should take into account when starting a new venture. Be disciplined about defining your KPIs. How much of my personal lifetime do I want to invest until I see positive results or then get out? And the same for the budget. How much budget am I willing to invest in the worst case? And then be disciplined when things come in to follow through with it, because you have huge opportunity costs. You don't get your lifetime back. You do get the budget back. So be strict with yourself, and then you will also see success in the next venture if this one doesn't work out.